Davis, and you are here with me in the happy place to grow, where we are working on growing our reading skills. We're working together. That always helps me when I have a partner, when I have someone to coach me on. So we're going to work together. We are using a strategy called Sound It Out. So we're thinking about letters. We're thinking about the sounds that each letter makes. Sometimes letters have more than one sound. So we're going to become really familiar with the different patterns and sounds that letters can make. And the more that we practice, the better we are, the quicker we are, the more effective our reading skills are going to be. And we're going to be able to read with ease, and we're going to be able to read for enjoyment and pleasure. Reading is a wonderful experience, and so I want you to become an expert. What we're doing now in our sessions that we're working on, our review sessions, we're thinking about short vowels. Let's review those short vowel sounds. Here are the 5 vowels. We're thinking about the short sounds they make. A, short A, short E, short I, short O, and short U. Now I'm going to point to those letters, and I want you to say the short vowel sounds at home just for practice. Okay, ready? Short A, short E, short I, short O, short U. Good practice. In our last session, which was really lesson number 1 in our review of short vowels, this is lesson 2 of our review. In lesson 1, we worked on some team members. We had the Q-U partners. Do you remember what Q and U say together? Yeah, Q as in queen, quarter, quick. We know when we're spelling words that start with the letter Q, the U is sure to follow, but you can just count on one sound for 2 letters. They team up and they partner. We also worked on this partner team, CH. We discovered that they don't say k, they say a new sound working as a team. What was it? Right, it was ch. And we can hear the sometimes at the beginning of a word, ch. Sometimes at the end of a word when we see CH, it's going to most often say ch. So what we did in our last session, which was our first review lesson, was we were building words that had ku and ch with short vowels, and we were tapping out each sound and then blending together. Now, before we move on to our word building and word sounding out, from last school session when we were in working together before summer break, we did work on the WH sound. So that would be a review combo. And this one's pretty easy too. It just pretty much says the W sound. So W says w, 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 w. And WH, same sound. W. But there are some words that are spelled with WH, but you're still gonna say that W sound, ooh, as in which, or when, or who. So don't be intimidated. We're gonna be building some words that have the WH. So I just wanted to review that with you also. Okay, let's get started. I've got some really great words for us to go through. So let's get started. Let's get going. Let's start with our first review combo word. We're going to take that WH right here, and we're going to put it with short I. If. And we're going to add the C, and I just realized I'm going to need an H for this, so I've got to go in my letter box because I used my H. And let me dig up another H because this is a long word. However, all of these sounds we're very familiar with. We don't have to be afraid of a long word because we can think about combos, teams, letter sounds. Here we go. There. When I was getting all my letters out, I forgot that I had only one H. Okay, here we go. We know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, but there aren't 5 sounds. Let's think about how many sounds we're going to be tapping out. These two make one sound. Short I makes one sound. And then the CH makes one sound. So even though there are 5 letters, we only have 3 sounds that we're going to be working with. Okay, here we go. Remember, teamwork is helpful. So let's do this one together, and then you can do it on your own. Here we go. WH says, ooh. Short I says, I. CH says, ch. Right? So let's do that again. Ooh, I, ch. Now let's blend it. Let's say it slow. Let's pull all those sounds together. Which. Do it one more time. Which. Now let's say it fast. Ready, set, witch. Now this is not the Halloween witch. You know, it's almost October and we'll be seeing a lot of scary things out and Halloween costumes, and usually we'll see an ugly witch. But this, even though it says witch, that's not referring to the Halloween witch. This is like a question word. Like, which one will I choose for snack? I can have an apple. I can have an orange. Which one should I choose? Which book am I going to select at the library? You're having a question. You're choosing. This word is about choosing, not a scary Halloween ugly character. Okay? Even though they sound the same, you know, words can be tricky like that. They can sound alike, but look and be spelled different and mean different things. So this is the question word, which. All right, good job on that one. Now, let's keep that WH since we're kind of reviewing that sound. And let's put the I back up. Let's take and let's add an ending sound. There we go. It sounded out. We've got 4 letters. How many sounds? Did you say 3? Good job, correct. Beginning, middle, end. Okay, you're tapping out and I'm pointing. Here we go. Ooh, Now you do it. Great, let's blend those 3 sounds together. When. Do it again. When. Now let's say it fast. When. This is a question word too, like, when are we going to the store? When will I get a new bike? When are you coming over? Question word. It can also be in the middle of a sentence. I don't know when we'll go to the store. I don't know when we'll have lunch. So it can be used in different ways. When, hey, look at this. What if I take that W away? What's hiding in the word when? Right, the word hen. Remember we said in our last lesson that sometimes smaller words are hiding in big words, and that can be a clue to help us read words easier. Okay, so we had wet, which, and when. All right, let's keep moving. Let's see what else I've got here. Let's take that W down, and let's keep the H. And let's do our ch combo, but keep it at the beginning. Let me put my vowels up there so I don't lose them. I'm going to put the O here. Ch, ah. What do you think I'm going to put as the ending sound? Did you say p? You're right. We built this one in our last session. Okay, here we go. 4 letters, 3 sounds. Ch, ah, p. All right, you do it on your own. Great. Let's blend it together. Shop, shop. I went to my karate class and I learned how to do a karate chop. My mom was cutting some carrots and she had to chop them up into pieces. Now, what if I put an S on the end of shop? Remember we talked about adding a suffix, adding an ending. So shop now becomes the word chops, chops. She chops up the carrots very quickly, chops. The man chops down trees for his job, chops. And what if I take that C away? Yeah, there's a small word hiding in there. Now it's not chops, it's, did you say hops? Hops? The bunny hops down the lane every morning. And then if I take that ending off, instead of hops, I have the word hop. It's fun to add a letter, take a letter away, rearrange letters, and you get new words. It opens up our world of words, and our vocabularies and our learning can grow and grow. Okay, next up, let's keep our CH. I'm going to exchange one letter, one vowel sound. I bet you know what I'm going to put in there because we did this one in our last session. Let's exchange the vowel ah for the vowel I, short I. I'm keeping ch and I'm keeping p, and I'm putting a different middle sound in there. So instead of chop, I'm going to have the word, did you say chip? Correct. You know, we're getting more familiar with patterns. We already know the beginning and the end if we're just doing a vowel exchange. You know, now we can go quicker. Maybe we're not sounding every sound out. We're putting things together faster because we recognize a pattern. Is that what's happening for you? If so, great. But if not, if you still need to tap it out, you've got that strategy too. It never hurts to have more than one tool in your toolbox. Okay, here we go. Let's sound it out. We got 3 sounds. Beginning sound, ch, I, p. Blended, chip. Say it fast, chip. Good. You can't eat just one potato chip, but you can enjoy many chips. I like to eat more than one, don't you? If we add that S, we're making that word chip into more than one. Instead of one chip, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 chips. Great. All right, this is going to be a new one that we've not done. We didn't do this in our last session, but I think it's going to be a fun one. I'm keeping ch, and I'm going to add this ending sound, and it says Now that's a good one. We've got 4 letters, but 3 sounds. Correct. Well, let's sound this one out. Ch, I, n. Let's blend it. Chin. All right, say it fast. Ready, set, chin. I put my hand under my chin. It's a body part, your chin. And did you notice the small word that's hiding in chin? Ah, I did. The word in. Yeah, I want to come into the house. Again, we're just spying for small words inside of big words, and we're being more effective with our reading strategies because we're seeing and noticing patterns in words inside of words. That just builds up our reading skills. Okay, let's see what I've got next. All right, we did that one. Uh-huh. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Let's slide that CH, that ch, at the end. Remember we talked about that the CH can be the start, the beginning, or the end. Sometimes it's the beginning and the end. Yeah. Okay. Let's take this let's put this beginning sound s with a ch. So 4 letters again, 3 sounds because these team up and make one. Let's sound it out. Here we go. S, ch. Now you do it at home on your own. Great, let's blend those 3 sounds together. Such. Super. Let's say it fast. Ready, set, such. You did such a wonderful job at school today. You are such a wonderful reader. Such. Now, let's get a word. Let's build a word that rhymes with such. We're changing out the beginning sound. We're keeping this part, this chunk, the vowel in the end, ch. That's the part of a word that rhymes. If the vowel and the ending sound are the same sounds in words, they'll rhyme. So such. Let's change out that S with M. M says Let's sound it out. Ch. Blend. Much. Ready? Say it fast. Much. Much. The dog down below us barks so much. And he is right now. Much and such rhyme. Good job. Let's keep going. We have a few more, and then we'll call it a session. Let's review. We've not been working on our QU, so let's get a few of those words in. Cool. I love when I recognize partners and patterns, when I think about reading those words, but then also it reminds me when I'm spelling, I've got to use certain letters, even if I don't always hear those letters. I'm becoming familiar with what words sound like, how they're built, what they look like, so I can put all that together because that's going to help me be successful with reading and spelling, which is going to improve my writing skills. And I'll be top-notch at school. I know this is going to help you this year. Your teacher's going to be amazed at your skills. Okay, let's take cool, And let's take our short I and this ending sound. T. All right. We've got 4 letters, but again, 3 sounds. Here we go. Cool. It. Now you do it at home. 1 sound. Blend it with me. Quit. Let's say it fast. Quit. Don't you ever quit working on your reading skills. Don't give up. Don't quit. And I know you spied it in the word quit. We are such good spiers. All right, next word is, I'm going to keep the quit, cool, but I'm going to add this combo, CK, in short vowel words. If you hear k at the end, most often it's going to be that CK combo. They team up in short vowel words. Whoops, don't you run away. There you go. You got to team up with your partner. Trying to get away. So this word's really long. And when I was first learning to read as a young person at school, these longer words kind of made me a little nervous. Like they looked so big and intimidating. But if we just think about the sounds that the letters make, and we understand sometimes letters team up, like QU, that's 1 sound, 1 sound, 1 sound. It's easy to crack that code. All right, here we go. Beginning sound is cool, k. Now you do it at home. Now let's blend it. Quick. Now let's say it fast. Quick. I am really quick at running. How about you? Quick. Let's change out that vowel. Let's put an N there. So we're keeping cool and k. That part we know. Let's just change out 1 letter. 1 letter can make a whole new word. It's just amazing how interesting words are built, and just 1 letter changes a whole word. 1 sound changes a whole word. Amazing. Words are excellent. I'm glad that we're learning so much about them. Here we go. Cool. Ack. Let's blend it together. Quack. Let's say it fast. Quack. That duck can quack very loudly. And remember, if we put that S on the end, we're adding a suffix, we're adding an ending. Instead of quack, it's now quacks. But we wouldn't say, we could say the ducks. The duck quacks at night. The ducks in the pond quack loudly. So we're thinking about using the correct form of quack. If we're talking about the duck quacks versus 5 ducks quack really loud. So we're thinking about using our words correctly. Sometimes we have to add an ending to it. Okay, I think that was our last word that we're going to build, but let's close up this session with a little review. Let's read our words as a whole. I've shuffled them up just a little bit. So these are all the words that we built and sounded out. Let's see if you can look at the whole word and read it, because good readers know words when they see them. Now, if you're looking at the word and you need to tap it out, you can do that. That's a great strategy. But you might be able to put it together quickly in your brain and say it out loud. Okay, here we go. You're working with me at home. I want to hear you really loud say these words. All right, let's read them. All right. All right. Did you say much? That had the ch. Oh, let's do this one first. There's that ch, but it's at the beginning. Yep, that's chip. You're doing great. Kind of shuffling these up a little. Here's one with cool. Yeah, we just did that one. Quack. That duck can quack very loudly. WH says woo, and then eh. When? When are we going to the movies? It's a question word. Or if you use it in the middle of a sentence, I don't know when we're going to the movies. Right. Quit. And don't you quit. Keep working hard. You got this. Catch. Chop. Correct. Now what if we take that same word and add an S? Oh, that was easy. Chops. You have it. I can't fool you. Here's a good one. Did you say which? Do you remember what we talked about? This is not that Halloween witch. Which way will we go? Which person will win the race? It's a question word. Which one? This one or this one? Such. And that CH is at the end. Super. Let's do a few more. Hip, right. Hip is hiding inside of chip. Speaking of which, this is making me hungry. Chips, more than one. And remember that little word that's hiding in chin up. Good job. All right, we've got two more. Hen, hiding inside of when. And our final word, I know you were quick at this word. It's the word quick. Super job, readers. You are doing fabulous. We worked really hard today to put together our beginning, middle, and end. We're reviewing the short vowels, a, I, and we are pulling in some new sounds, Q-U, Q, and C-H, as we're moving forward. Now I want you to join me for our next video because we're going to be continuing to review. We're going to be doing our word sort. We're going to be thinking about letters and sounds and short vowels. We're going to look at whole words. We're going to read them, and then we're going to sort them under their short vowel. We want to get really familiar with these words because after our sorting session, we're going to be doing our spell check. I always love spell check time with you. Okay, until our next learning and reading session together, as always, you've got this. You can do your best work when you have your strategies. Sounding out words is very helpful. So use it when you're in school, when you're reading a book, when you're driving down the road and you see a sign, maybe a restaurant sign. See if you can sound it out and recognize letters, sounds, patterns, small words inside of big words. You know, the more we practice, the more permanent those words are going to be for us. And we're going to be very fluent readers and successful. All right, I'm so glad you joined me. I'll see you real soon.